The sirens don't wait. They scream. And suddenly, you're running. Popcorn in hand. Lights dimmed. Heart already racing. Because if adrenaline had a home in 2026, it would be streaming on Netflix right now. This isn't about quiet dramas or slow-burning monologues. This is about chaos, revenge, bullets tearing through silence, helicopters slicing across neon skylines. These films don't pretend to reinvent the wheel. They strap rockets to it. They may not offer mind-bending twists you've never seen before, but they honor the sacred code of action cinema. Keep it relentless, keep it explosive, keep it unforgettable. Let's count down. And trust me, it escalates. Number 6, The Wrath of Becky. Directed by Matt Angel and Suzanne Coote, this sequel to Becky throws us back into the storm. Only this time, the storm has grown teeth. 3 years after the first blood was spilled, Becky is 16. Hardened. Sharp. Living quietly in a rural home with an elderly guardian and her loyal dog, Diego. For a moment, it almost feels peaceful. But peace in an action film is just a countdown. Then everything changes. A violent extremist group invades her sanctuary. A life is taken. Diego is stolen. And in that instant, grief mutates into fury. What follows is brutal, fast, unapologetically gory. Becky doesn't just fight back, she dismantles. One trap, one strike, one merciless encounter at a time. Lulu Wilson delivers a performance that's fierce and feral, balancing dark humor with chilling resolve. But here's the deeper pulse of the film. It's about what trauma turns you into. When the world keeps attacking, do you break? Or do you become the weapon? It's outrageous. It's bloody. It's a revenge fantasy soaked in black comedy. And somehow, it's thrillingly fun. Number 5, Spencer Confidential. Directed by Peter Berg, this Boston-set action comedy follows a disgraced ex-cop, played by Mark Wahlberg, who just wanted a quiet life after prison. But the past doesn't retire. 2 cops are murdered. One of them is the very captain Spencer once assaulted. And suddenly, he's dragged back into the underworld he tried to leave behind. Enter Hawk, played by Winston Duke. Massive, charismatic, an aspiring fighter with knockout presence. Their chemistry, electric. The mystery unfolds with street brawls, shootouts, and comedic jabs that land just as hard as the punches. Beneath the wisecracks lies a deeper question. Can you outrun a city that built you? This isn't about complexity. It's about momentum. It's about clearing your name when the system itself is dirty. And sometimes, justice needs a sense of humor. Spencer Confidential is more than a cop thriller. It's a story about a man confronting his past, wrestling with his demons, and choosing justice over vengeance in a world where the lines between right and wrong have long since blurred. Number 4, AKA. Directed by Morgan S. Dolibert, AKA dives into the shadow world of French intelligence. Adam Franco, a ruthless operative, infiltrates a crime syndicate to stop a looming terrorist threat. He's efficient, cold, surgical, until a child changes everything. In the heart of violence, Adam forms an unexpected bond with the crime boss's young son, Jonathan. And suddenly, the mission isn't black and white anymore. Gunfire erupts. Close-quarters combat feels suffocatingly real. The underworld pulses with danger. But here's the twist. The real battle isn't external. It's moral. When loyalty to your orders collides with your humanity, who wins? The film is gritty, relentless. But beneath the bullets lies something haunting, the cost of living without compassion. Number 3, The Mother.
Where's my baby? You wasted FBI time trying to cut a deal for yourself?
Directed by Nikki Caro and starring Jennifer Lopez, this 2023 thriller is built on a primal truth: a mother's instinct never dies. Years ago, an elite operative vanished to protect her unborn child from enemies tied to trafficking and arms deals. She gave her daughter up for safety, or so she thought. But when that daughter is kidnapped, the mother resurfaces, lethal, focused, unstoppable. Then everything shifts. The film becomes more than survival. It becomes a connection. As they run through forests and frozen landscapes, She teaches her daughter how to fight, how to hide, how to endure. And in between gunshots, they learn how to trust. This isn't just action. It's redemption wrapped in maternal love. Because sometimes, the fiercest warriors are the ones who once walked away. Number 2. Ambulance. Directed by Michael Bay, this film doesn't breathe. It detonates. In the movie, a once decorated Army Ranger, desperate to pay his wife's medical bills, recruits his impulsive adoptive brother for a high-stakes bank heist in Los Angeles. But the robbery goes sideways, and their getaway becomes a nightmare when they seize an ambulance with an injured paramedic and a critically wounded police officer on board. What follows isn't just an escape, it's a relentless pulse-pounding race through a city on lockdown, where every siren, street corner, and traffic gridlock becomes a new threat. As law enforcement closes in and media frenzy erupts, moral lines blur. Are these men criminals, desperate brothers, or victims of circumstance? With explosive set pieces and claustrophobic tension, the film turns a simple paramedic vehicle into a trap, a shield, and an unwilling crucible of loyalty and survival, forcing everyone aboard to confront how far they'll go when the clock's ticking and every turn could be their last. Number 1. Trigger warning.
See if there's a safe.
Directed by Mauli Surya and starring Jessica Alba, this 2024 thriller brings us back to a small town soaked in secrets. Special Forces Commando Parker returns after her father's sudden death. She inherits his bar. But grief quickly turns into suspicion. Alms dealing. Local criminals. A powerful senator's family with too much to hide. And in that moment, she stops mourning. She starts hunting. The action is sharp, personal, intense. But what elevates this story is its core, a daughter unraveling the truth about her father's death while confronting systemic corruption. This isn't just fists and firearms. It's legacy, betrayal, justice clawed back from powerful hands. And at its heart, it asks, what happens when the system you trusted becomes the enemy? So here we are. 6 films. 6 different battlegrounds. Revenge. Corruption. Undercover morality. Maternal instinct. Desperation. Political conspiracy. On the surface, they're adrenaline machines. Loud. Explosive. Spectacular. But look closer. They're about us. About what we protect. What we sacrifice. What we become under pressure. So tell me, which one hit you the hardest? Which story lingered after the credits rolled? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear your soul's reaction. And if you're ready to continue exploring stories that echo the human spirit, hit that subscribe button. This is Cinema Souls, and until the next countdown, stay soulful, stay cinematic.